Few moments in daytime television have ever felt as raw, as unexpected, or as emotionally charged as the farewell shared by Aaron Holt and Leland Marston, the duo who spent over a decade lighting up living rooms with their chemistry, their banter, and their uncanny ability to turn even the dullest news day into a cozy, comforting escape. For years, audiences believed the pair were unshakable, the perfect on-screen partnership, the team that could argue about biscuits one moment and seamlessly transition into breaking news the next. But what viewers witnessed on their latest broadcast was something different, something deeper, something that felt like watching a piece of television history quietly shift before their eyes. Everyone thought it would be an ordinary closing segment, a laugh, a tease, a playful jab about Lila's obsession with strawberry jam. But the moment Aaron began speaking, the studio energy changed. The lights seemed softer, the room felt still, and even through the camera, viewers could sense it, the feeling that something life-shifting was about to be said. Aaron, normally the master of keeping emotions tucked somewhere behind his witty one-liners, was suddenly stripped of his usual spark. His voice wavered, his hands trembled flightly at the desk, and when he lifted his gaze toward Lila, the entire nation could feel the weight of every unspoken word. He spoke slowly, thanking her for years of memories neither of them could ever recreate. Late-night rehearsals, chaotic holiday shows, unexpected disasters that turned into inside jokes, and the unbreakable trust that only forms when two people weather every storm side by side. This wasn't a goodbye to a co-host. This was the kind of goodbye that carries history, the kind that comes only when the heart is involved. Rumors had been swirling for months, whispers of tension, distance, maybe heartbreak, but neither Aaron nor Lila had ever acknowledged anything publicly. They smiled, they worked, they joked, and viewers assumed everything was fine. But all those invisible cracks finally came into view the moment Aaron's voice softened and he said her name with the kind of tenderness usually reserved for someone you once loved deeply. Lila tried to maintain her usual composed grace, the same calm presence that had carried them through countless unpredictable broadcasts, but the slight tremble in her voice betrayed her. Her eyes glistened, her lips curved into a bittersweet smile, and for the first time in years, she struggled to find the right words. She thanked Aaron in return, calling him a partner, a teacher, a friend, and someone who had shaped her life far beyond the studio doors. Her voice cracked once, just once, and it was enough to break the hearts of millions watching. Their exchange wasn't dramatic, it wasn't messy, it wasn't loud. It was tender, honest, painfully human. And just like that, viewers knew something was ending. The reaction was immediate. Social media erupted in emotional messages, theories, memories, and heartfelt posts from people who had grown up with Aaron and Lila's laughter filling their homes. Some fans said it felt like watching old friends drift apart. Others admitted they cried watching the clip, replaying it just to process what had happened. Colleagues from across the industry shared their shock. Many said they had sensed a shift behind the scenes, but never expected such an openly vulnerable moment between the two. Former producers, stage managers, and writers chimed in with stories about Aaron and Lila, stories of their kindness, their teamwork, and their ability to make the entire staff feel like family. And still, even with the flood of reactions, one truth remained clear. Whatever happened between them, affection still lingered. Respect still lived in every glance, and the bond they built wasn't disappearing, it was simply changing form. Aaron is now stepping into a new chapter, focusing on quiet projects and personal healing. Lila is exploring new opportunities, rediscovering her own voice and passions. Fans hope this farewell isn't an ending, but a pause, one that lets both of them grow, reflect, and maybe, someday, cross paths again in a way that feels right. As the credits rolled and the studio lights dimmed, millions of viewers were left with the echo of one unforgettable moment, a reminder that even television giants are human, that goodbyes can break and mend hearts at the same time, and that sometimes the most powerful stories are the ones told between two people who once meant everything to each other.